Hello there, I'm Mike Kennedy and I'm here tonight filming for Spectrum TV. We're at the garage in the Upland Swansea and we're here for Tanglejack's album launch. The album's called Eden and I'm joined by John Paul and Duncan.
Hi there, we're Tanglejack and this evening is the release of our inaugural album, Eden. We're very excited to have the opportunity to share it with you this evening.
Does inaugural mean first?
Yes.
It's like debut.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, it is correct. It is number one, the first.
So I know you guys have been together for a number of years. What's taken so long to get this album made?
It's a combination of the right material and the right time, really, isn't it?
Yeah, like I said on the radio, Mike, I believe firmly that we've got, sort of two parts to our history, which is neatly dovetailing with two different names, because we used to go by Holy Jack Tanglefoot, and we produced a sizable body of works, but they were more influenced by our kind of art school days,
Yeah.
and my interest in classical music and John Paul's in kind of like way out jazz, so the compositions were perhaps a little less accessible, whereas the songs that we've written together since we've rebranded ourselves Tanglejack are more true to our roots, in 60s pop music and artists like the Beatles, Pink Floyd, the Kinks, Johnny Cash, anything from that era really. So
yeah, it's a more distilled version that we have now. It's much more honed down to the real songwriting skill that we're after, isn't it?
I think in the old days, there was an element of writing clever chords because we were too afraid to be simple, but now that's gone and I think we can just write with sort of clarity of structure and no need to, I guess it's being older as well, like kind of not being 20 something, it helps kind of where you're trying to impress the world and whereas now we do it without having to like shove it in people's face.
And how has the album been received so far?
We'll let you know in about 3 hours.
No, we had a great review from No More Division, didn't we? It was really good, yeah. Very, very pleased. There's some very nice comments, and those who bought it in advance are loving it. I've got my nephew, I know, is rolling around on the floor singing the most inappropriate lyrics he can find on the album as loud as he can while miming the guitar at the same time, so he's having good fun with it. But yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's great.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
I really love the cover artwork of the album. I just wonder if we've got one here with us, have we?
Oh, no, we haven't.
Do a couple of feet that away.
We'll post it up. But, I mean, the cover of the album is pretty special to you as well, isn't it, John Paul? Because it's painted by your sister.
Yes, it is, yeah. It's one of her existing pieces that she painted a while ago, but we utilised it, shall we say, co-opted it in for the album. It's a beautiful, beautiful cover. It shows two trees, which we think sort of symbolise our good selves, maybe a little barren, and then underneath that we have the roots, and that's the tempestuous side that maybe you can hear in the background right now. But it's the album's called Eden, and it does reflect the sort of duality of the whole concept, doesn't it?
The nice thing about it was I think it looks like it was commissioned for this
Yes,
album,
it does,
whereas
yeah.
In reality it was a painting by an independent artist, and we looked at it and said, yeah, we want that one, and it just went dovetailed perfectly with what we felt the album sounds like, and it was just good luck really, wasn't it? But yeah, she's a fantastic artist, so we're really lucky to have her in the Tanglejack family.
Yeah.
So
Let's hear it.
there's a great collection of songs on the album. Where does the influence come from?
It's a huge range. Fatherland, which you can hear rattling away in the background, that's one of the most anecdotal ones probably, isn't it? About just life in the South Wales valleys. Another one called Hey Ho is about the history of mining and the influence of that on the South Wales valleys.
What's the closest you've ever been to a mine? Just you've written all these songs, and I don't see too much, kind of like coal dust under those fingernails.
Like when I close my eyes at night, I can picture it. Okay, that's one side of it, but then there's a more sort of conceptual side as well. I think where there's just more ideas and emotions that we're trying to convey through our music.
Definitely.
And where can people get hold of the album? Because it's out now, isn't it?
It is out now, yes it is. The best and easiest place is to get it on Bandcamp, and you can get a digital download then as well, and you can get the physical albums. You'll have it both ways. Other than that, it's available in record stores up in Carmarthen, and we're going to get to Derek's down here in Swansea as well.
And you're looking forward to this gig?
Very much, yeah. This is the culmination of a lot of work. It's been a good solid year and a half now, isn't it, of getting this from conception straight through to making the album to getting it on stage, so we're very, very...
Definitely. I mean, Mike was saying earlier about, why did it take so long? And I think the nice answer to that, though, is that, we've been together, as friends and musicians since we were in our, early teens, if not a bit before that. And this represents the best of everything we've come up with, which is quite, as I said earlier, quite a lot of songs by now. So this is kind of like, really the cream, what's kind of floated to the top, really, isn't it?
Definitely.
And a lot of it is stuff that's been written within the last 3 or 4 years, but the songs that we've kept from the Holy Tanglefoot days are the best. So I think it's just like the test of time.
We could just call it Tanglejack Greatest Hits, really, couldn't we?
Well, hopefully we've got a bit more life in us yet, but we'll see, eh?
Good luck with the launch tonight, and
thank you.
Thanks for taking time out to speak to Spectrum.
Thank you.
Mike.
Cheers, guys.
Thank you very much. That is in fact the end of the album, and we're done. There is no more.